Hey everybody. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about directly to the current partners that we have, and some ideas that we've had in regards to financing the OED project. If you haven't seen that video about the OED project, you can watch it here on this channel. It's about a new platform. The concept of how it's going to be built actually has been built for the past couple of years already, but it will continue to be built based on your feedback about things that you require for your business, either currently or in the future, or that you actually need, but you ended up basically merging multiple platforms into your workflow and it's just a headache. So the idea of OED is to manage multiple things, give you the proper freedom to create your online business without limitations. And if there's any limitations on it, then that's why you got us, and we will create the software, the API, the actual solution for it, integrate that out of the box into the actual platform. So the concept is pretty cool, and it's the basically the philosophy that we have here. But I'm gonna be talking about why, um, by helping us financially speaking. That's why I'm targeting this video to the partners and to anybody that has written in the past couple of weeks trying to join as a partner. Now's the chance. Okay, so direct benefits for the current business platform that you're using. Either if you're a BD owner or a WordPress owner or a eDirectory one or Apricot, in any other platforms that you're on right now. For the ones that apply this, mostly they'll be the owners because they have the platform actually gives me the creative freedom to create what I want there for the business. But it also applies to WordPress and other platforms. So as a business owner and as a partner, you do need to know about some of the features that we've been working on and some of the ones that we already finished. So for example, there's an image optimization service that we're currently finalizing, which what it does is turns all your images on your site into optimized SEO ones. Okay? So that when somebody uploads the image, they're not supposed to care about the size or the format or everything. They're just a user. Okay, they just want to upload an image. But from the uploading process to actually saving the image on your site, that's where the image optimization service comes in. Either for new images that are getting uploaded to your site or for existing images that are being processed in a third-party server that we have that basically optimizes the images, compresses the images. It reads what kind of aspect ratio they're supposed to have for a specific either feature or a type of image like a logo, cover image, a photo profile image. And depending on the plugin that handles that on your site, you can set the what the standard is supposed to be for your site. And the image optimization service will take care of those images, either existing ones or new ones. Okay, so whenever somebody tries to upload, for example, an image on for your articles, and if you say that articles have to be 400 by 600 or whatever, the aspect ratio and the size are taken into consideration when they're about to upload the image, but also for the optimization and the format the that's going to be saved in. So you end up enhancing your SEO of the site, making sure that the page loads much faster, okay? And you don't have to worry about members or users creating an issue on your site. That's one. The rollback backup service. So this one basically is one that we're working with a couple of the partners. A couple of you might know this one, which is you have the option going back in time a day ago, 30 minutes ago, how long you want the backup or the rollback to be. The rollback can also be cherry picked, so it can roll back for specific widgets, for a specific post that get changed, whatever. Something specific on your site that maybe you don't want something to happen, you can roll back in time quickly, just a click away. The reporting tool. So a reporting tool is one that we've been working on so far. Several of you already have it. It's a reporting plugin where you're able to create any type of reports that you want, and I mean it's unlimited. You can say, for example, I wish to know which members have posted the most this month, or I wish to know which ones have actually verified their email, or what was the best month that people went to the site and did something, or I want a list of all the members that are in this specific category that have done something else. You can mix and match the amount of ideas and creative freedom that you can do there, and then a report will be created for you, a CSV report that you can cherry pick also which fields you want to show on the report. And then you can play around with that on your Excel file and whatnot. But it's this way you don't need to go to the database or ask somebody. You can just a click away. The lower multiple API integrations. Um, Basically, we've been creating so many APIs for several platforms already that the idea is instead of taking months to integrate some of them, it would take just a couple of days, okay? A couple hours, a couple of minutes. So we're talking about really heavy API integrations that we've been doing, and you save a lot of time in regards to that. So do note that we've done a lot of APIs. So every time you need an API, we can talk about that one. Multiple payment gateways. So, and at the same time, what this idea offers, and a couple of you already have it, is the idea that when somebody's signing up or they're paying something, they are not limited to only the payment gateway that you have enabled on your, for example, in this case, on the BD site. You can offer them multiple ones. So they can pay through Stripe, they can pay through PayPal, they can pay through check, through bank, through whichever you want them or you want to allow them to see during the payment process. Okay, and they can just cherry pick whichever it's easier for them. Member single sign-on. We've done several member single sign-ons of multiple different ways. Okay, so you could have a single sign-on from the typical one is always the WordPress BD site. So they sign up on the WordPress and that automatically signs them in into your BD site, or they sign on the BD site and that automatically signs them in into a forum, for example, that you want to offer. Better search engine optimization and management plugin. So this one is a plugin that it's almost finished here. Currently, this is the called the flexible search engine. It gives you a lot of power in regards to things that you can do with a search engine, how people can filter it, how members are shown, how fast it can load them, and how picky you can be with how members are matched against what's being searched, which includes the ability to add custom fields that you want the visitors to search by. The member management system is it's more or less the same as the one that you see in the backend. It's just that this one gives you the power to export to CSV in the columns that you want, in the order that you want. And you can also filter by custom fields that you have on the site. Okay, it can use operators like and, or, and SOR when you're filtering and using those. So it gives you a lot of power to be able to get to that specific result that you want about the members, and then you can even export that one or save it for later use. The banner managers, that's another one. A couple of you already have it. Um, the banner manager currently gives you the ability to put banners, rotating banners in multiple places. It's not just, for example, one banner in the header or one banner in the footer. It could be multiple. It's actually unlimited banners per page, up to 256 positions per page, which is too much, but just to give you an idea there. You can have the typical scenario that we always see is 8 banners rotating in the in the header, 5, 6 banners rotating in the footer, maybe center banners on the sidebars, or a banner every so many members shown, or every so many results. So let's say that you want to show a banner every 5 members that show in the search results. That can also be arranged. The banner manager update will include the ability for you to charge members to put they themselves the banners or even visitors, so you don't have to manually do them. Currently, you gotta manually do that part, but it will include an automated system for the payment part, so they can pay for the banner, and depending on the banner position, how long it's gonna be there, how big it is, in which page it is, etc., the price will dynamically change. You can actually adjust that through the plugin. Um, and then eventually, the third version of this would be related to an affiliate referral, basically management system. The spam manager, almost all of you actually have the spam manager, and you know how it works. It actually checks if somebody validated their email in so many minutes or hours. If they have not, they get removed because obviously they're spam. If they do validate their email, but they have not confirmed some of the fields that they're supposed to be validating or filling in, they also get removed. If they get matched against the keywords, which could be phrases, emails, countries that you don't want people to come from, they also get removed. So there's like a 3-tier system that the spam manager uses. But on top of that, it actually merges with the next point here, which is the enhanced join process and payment system. The join process can be without the payment system, which basically you ask specific questions for them to join, not just the email and password. That's too simple. You can ask them the first name, last name, depending on what membership level they're joining or what category they can select during the join process. It will ask them additional questions. So it's called input dependency. Input dependency is when a field depends on the option of another one. So if somebody changes an option, like in a select box, then other questions could appear based on what they selected on a previous section. Okay, sections on the join process can be divided so everybody doesn't see all the fields at the same time. You can group them by general information, social information, payment, job description, etc., etc. You can group them together, and they click on a next or a back button, so they can go through one section to the other one. So it's more fluid, natural, cleaner, simpler for the join process. But at the same time, you can ask them questions so that once they join, you have all the information that you needed for them, or at least the required information that you needed from them, including the fact that you can upload files for the join process, not just one, but multiple ones. Okay. And for the payment system, it's basically giving the ability to, for example, let's say that I join a premium membership level. The premium membership level is $100. And if I check or uncheck an option there, it might go up in price or down in price, but it would stay on the same membership level. So you would be charging the same premium, but with an additional cost because they selected maybe an add-on or a feature that you wanted to charge more about, or maybe they remove one and it's charged less. So it gives you that dynamic option of doing it. For the better lead system, everybody knows that currently you get matched by location, by categories. I think that's about more or less about it. For the lead system, the better lead system, yeah, you can actually add additional custom filtering options that you want members to match against, including a weight system. So they have like a little weight system, so they get better matched against who's searching for them. The better stats system is a stats system that tells not only the visitors but also the owners of the site um, how many times they've gotten visits to a post to themselves, how many clicks on the phone, it how long, how many on a specific month or a specific year. You can actually see the growth with a graph and everything. You can also see the social media stats. So you can see how many times you got visits from Facebook or Twitter or TikTok or whichever you want. So it actually gives you something like 30 different stats, additional stats that BD offers, but it's around 100 times or more in the loading process. So you should be able to see the stats in uh, less than 2 seconds for everything about the member. The one of the tests that we did was a member that has 180,000 records. That one took about 2 seconds. So just to give you an idea of how fast the stat system would load for you, the partner, so you can see all your members, you can see the stats for your members. Maybe you could create achievement systems or leadership systems where you can rank them. Which member has more visits, which member has posted more, etc., etc. You can basically have some fun there with a like an achievement system, and also for the members, for them to actually see how they're doing on this site, how they're growing through this site. For the multi-site management system, there's a particular um, API that we've created. So from one site, you can control multiple sites at the same time without having to go to them. You can also migrate members. So if a member joins one of your site, that same member can be moved or copied, including their post to another site. Okay, and the multi-site management system does a lot more things. Okay, and it's still growing. So this is for owners that have multiple sites and they want to manage them all together from the same platform. An affiliate referral group and token management system that we built. So there's an affiliate one where it tells you it's up to a 2-tier level. So if somebody gets referred, uh, that's a tier one, and they could get a commission. You can calculate or set a fixed commission, okay? And for the tier one and the tier two, and the system will automatically tell you how much they've made and how much you've kept and all that. For the group and token management system, those two are used for when you create a membership level that's for groups. And basically, they have a leader, and that leader invites others. This typically applies for educational sites that we worked on. So basically, it's a teacher or a professor or somebody at the college level, for example, that they invite somebody and they start creating a group of members that they might be on the same membership levels as other groups, but they see certain information just for them. So for example, if I'm in that group, we are the only ones that can see a specific post or a specific job offer, a specific something about us on your site. That's just an idea there. The multi-language system, it's one that it's pretty cool. You're able to add multiple languages to the site, and then if you have staff members that can help you with the translation, you can translate almost 150 different labels. We're not talking about the labels on BD in the backend. We're talking about the freedom to change almost every text on the site in multiple languages. The staff does not need to be on the back end. You have a full multi-language management system on the front. So they only need to log in as a member. And if they're a translator, they'll be able to see the management system and they can pick the language that they were assigned to translate. They go to a specific page, they just type the text that they see there in the original language, and then they type the translation in, and this gets added to like a select box where the visitors can go when they select the language that they want to pick. The whole site turns to that language, to all the tags and labels that got translated. Okay, so it gives you the creative freedom to also be able to translate instead of relying on Google Translate, for example, that fails really bad on anything that's not English. The better filtering options is a dynamic way of invoking top categories or subcategories or special filtering options so that you can customize the search results. You can customize how people use the site or search on the site. This is one that you can also pick if you want to only show categories and subcategories that have members. Maybe you don't want to show all of them, only the ones that actually have members. The booking system is a way of just offering your members an ability to the visitors to book them in. Okay, so they can create appointments and everything through their own profile. We have an e-commerce system that merges with the payment system so that you can offer your visitors the ability, that not the visitors, the members, the ability to have a store in your site. They can add the product, the images, could be videos, how much they're going to be charging, everything, and they get, they're able to charge the e-commerce system works in two ways. Either you get the money and then at the end of the month you pay your members, or you get a commission and the members get their cost, their price. The e-learning system, it's very similar to Udemy and Linda and LinkedIn. So you have videos, you have in order in which the videos are done. If you finish so many videos in a specific section, you get some questions asked. If you don't answer the questions, you have the option of enabling them to continue or stay there until they actually watch the videos and answer the questions properly. They get scores, they get points, they can get achievements, etc., etc. So it's a pretty cool e-learning system. The chat system is very similar to comment chat. We actually merged one time with comment chat with this one, but you can have your own chat system for your visitors or yourself, where they can have group chats, and upload documents, upload images, share. This normally is used for staff, for doctors and lawyers through the site, and they can get in contact with the members through there. And there's many more. There's like many more ideas and plugins that we've done for the business owners, or for the partners. So this is just a tip of the iceberg of things that we can offer you, benefits that you can get immediately, direct benefits on your current business platform. Okay? And indirect ones, which in this case I'm talking about OED, is you knowing there's a new platform that's been built for you from scratch that's not going to be limited to any issues that you've had so far. It's a platform that includes SSL for free, SEO optimizations for free that you should not be caring about. It should automatically be done, at least the technical SEO, the internal SEO, and many features for free that you currently pay for or you have to get from another third-party platform, or basically you're spending a lot of money in. Okay, those are for free. The idea is for you to grow your business through OED. It will include everything so far by default that you see on BD, WordPress, Wirepicker, and others out of the box in an intuitive way. There's no add-ons for this. Okay, many of the things that are currently right now, we don't offer them as add-ons. They are part of the out-of-the-box experience of OED. It will constantly grow and enhance based on your feedback and needs. Everything that you tell us, we'll take it, write it, work on it. Always target your business needs and what your members and visitors want. That's the motive of OED. It will always target your business needs and what your members and visitors want from your site. Okay? It will always use latest technologies and be much faster than your current experience. There's so many layers, okay, of overlay of things that basically turn your whole tech experience very slow. Okay, so we're tackling and killing all those in one go to make it super friendly, super intuitive for you, and flexible so you can change it whenever you want, however you want. It will offer a native, not one of those weird apps for iPhone and Android. No, a native iPhone and Android app. Okay, I for the tech ones, I think up to this point you already know the amount of money that you're saving immediately. It will include additional IoT or embedded apps, options like Galaxy Watch, desktop apps, Alexa, Google Assistant support, Smart TV support, Cars IoT, and more. So the services that you offer on your site can be integrated into any of these devices, handle or managed through any of the devices. Okay, again, giving you the creative freedom to do however you want. You don't have to be in front of a monitor to handle your site. Evolve to always taking new ideas and grow. Look at that, and grow together with your business. The way a partner should be. So basically, removing a lot of manual work that you do and less worries about if this is possible or not, so you can actually think about how you can grow your business. This will also work in different geographical locations, adapt to different needs For example, the typical case of payment gateways in South Africa, or basically having the service in Australia for Australian members because of uh, laws. There's no restriction to just being in the US. It can be anywhere. It can be closer to your audience, so your site has a better response time for them. Just to give you a quick idea there. Many more ideas are not seen because you need to start thinking outside the box of what is possible. So you have to completely think that you're literally creating this platform. You have an IT department and you want to create a platform. How would you create a business platform? What does it need? Those are the things that we need so we can actually make it possible for you. So depending on the additional financial help here that I'm asking, OED will start without any extra costs apart from the monthly fee, and that could be for a time. For example, depending on how much you helped us right now, you could have no extra costs, just a monthly fee to tackle the hardware costs and server costs, but there could be no monthly fees apart from that for a year to 5 years, or maybe forever, depending on how you've helped us here. So um, what are the ideas? Well, the ideas are the following. Raise the additional cost of the partnerships 500 to 2500 a month. This can be obviously negotiated with current partners where this money will literally go directly to what OED needs to be created. Okay, directly to that, to the work that we're going to be doing directly on OED. Offer low-cost services is the other option. Support and maintenance to future partners, so people that are not partner anymore or not yet, that can get some of the benefits of a partnership without affecting the OED timeline. Because it's very important that we actually uh, start working on OED on January. We're basically holding everything. We've been developing a lot of the things that OED already has, but we'll be holding everything until January when we're actually going to start marching super fast with the development of OED. This would also include the ability for them to join the OED project without paying an extra amount after the monthly fees. So anybody that joins or helps us um, even with a low cost partnership that doesn't include customizations, obviously, it doesn't include the heavy stuff that a partnership would include, would still be taken into consideration for not paying any extra because you are helping us right now with the OED project. Okay, so if you have any questions or thoughts, or you want to meet with me about the OED project and the things that are possible in it, here my email. I'll leave them in the description in the video, and here's the meeting room where you can also schedule. If you do want to meet, remember to put in the description that you want to talk about the OED project. Okay, so with that said, thank you very much, and I hope these ideas will help with the partners first, and then with anybody else that wants to join as a partner, paying a specific amount for the low cost services, that we can work together in actually making this possible. Okay? An actual platform that's built for you, with you, thinking about your clients and your business, so you can actually grow with zero headaches. Okay, so zero problems there that you've already had so far. So with that said, think positive, big hugs, and see you soon.